Hi guys, I just want to talk to you guys for our video blog post today about recovery. I don't think we spend enough time as healthcare professionals talking about recovery and how important it is in our overall health and fitness journeys. So regardless of whatever your sport is, whether it's running, weightlifting, high intensity interval training like CrossFit, playing sports, or just being active, this is all applicable because recovery is the same for all of them to some degree. And the first thing is sleep. Sleep is huge. Sleep is when our body repairs itself at night. It's when the muscles are able to rebuild and grow, and all sorts of other physiological recovery and repair things go on at night. So it's super important that you guys are getting a minimal of 8 hours of sleep. I know that there's a lot of people out there that are only at 6 hours. Anything less than 6 hours is no bueno. There are studies, tons of studies out there that show less than 6 hours of sleep decreases your lifespan and also significantly increases disease and poor health. So it's really important that you guys are getting that 8 to 9 hour sleep. Sometimes that means we just have to go to bed earlier. If we're having to get up early, then we're just going to have to make our bedtime like that 9 o'clock window or whatever, 10 o'clock. And if you have the freedom to sleep in later, then you can stay up a little bit later because you're making it up on the other side. Either way, it needs to be 8 hours at least. Make sure your room is dark, so blackout windows, no screens. The blue light from our phone and tablets keep our brains ticking, so it's hard to fall asleep or stay asleep. And make sure it's cool. Like 68 degrees is kind of what room temperature is like optimal for us to sleep really well. So a cool bedroom, fans, whatever, even in the winter, is going to help you get better quality sleep. And so yeah, sleep's important. Get it. That's going to help you with your recoveries and your workouts. Second thing is real food. Make sure you guys are eating real food and eating good meals. Some people like to wait a couple hours after they get up to eat breakfast, and that's fine. Some people need to eat breakfast immediately after they get up. Either way, start your day with a good breakfast. Good being like steel cut oatmeal or some eggs and, rice, or, I don't know, sausage, preferably turkey, some fruit. So good quality food, not biscuits and gravy. Okay. And then you can have a snack, somewhere around 10, like some nuts and apples, and then a good lunch, salad or veggies and meat, and another snack in the afternoon if you need it around 3, and then before you work out, like a banana and a protein shake, like an hour before you work out, or a banana and some jerky. And then post-workout, within that 30-minute window post-workout, you guys, for my CrossFit athletes, my weightlifters, you need to be getting in a really quality protein shake within that 30-minute window, just to help your body start repairing itself. We don't want to do a hard workout and you have ate like 6 hours ago, because your body's going to start going to whatever source of energy it can to repair itself, and we don't want it to start cannibalizing on the muscle that already exists. So that's why it's why you guys here to get that protein shake in that 30-minute window after working out. Make sure it's a quality protein shake. Doesn't got a ton of fillers or artificial ingredients in it. The way to see if you're getting your money's worth is to take the grams per serving and divide it by the protein grams, and that'll tell you how much percentage protein is in that product. Like some of the Walmart brands, like you're only getting like 30% protein. So you've paid for a lot of percent of fillers. So yeah, be savvy shoppers and make sure you're getting quality protein. And your BCAAs, your branched chain amino acids, because those are the building blocks that help your muscles start to repair and recover. And the next thing, the area that you guys love so much, really, is mobility and flexibility. You guys, I know you don't like stretching. I know it. I don't necessarily love to just spend hours doing it, but it is huge. Your flexibility and your range of motion, mobility in your joints is what protects against injury. Yeah. So like sitting in our car all day with that kind of slump, it really creates a stiff lower back and hips. Sitting at a computer creates really tight shoulders, traps, and that mid-back, upper back area. So that tightness creates a lack of range of motion, right? And then we're having to force to get into position, and it's no bueno. That's where a lot of injuries come from. It's just years of getting stiffer and stiffer and stiffer and neglecting stretching. You know, we have yoga on Friday nights. If you guys want yoga at another time during the week, I'm totally open to listening to that and providing that, if that will help you guys. I love Yoga with Adrienne on YouTube, so that's free, and it's another resource just to get some stretching in. That's going to be a game changer for you guys in terms of longevity, fitness longevity, being able to play the sports and be as active as you want for as long as you want. So you look at 90-year-old individuals that have practiced yoga for several years, they are so much more mobile and better off than adults their age that have neglected the stretching and the mobility aspect. I can guarantee you, ask anyone that has an injury and where their injury's at, and then look and watch their mobility around that injury, and you'll see some tightness somewhere that the joint had to make room for. So it's important, okay? And then another thing is massages. Massages are awesome just to help break up that tissue, that fascia that's kind of binding things together, and also push kind of some of that lactic acid through some of those knots that we have, like between those scabs, you know. So monthly massages every other week, if you can afford it, weekly, are awesome. They're a great way to stay on top of your body's recovery, and also the tightness of those muscles to help maintain some flexibility and mobility as well, because massages and flexibility, mobility, stretching stuff go hand in hand to help. They complement each other to help you be just a better athlete all around and to feel better. So I would suggest finding a massage therapist. There's a lot of referrals that we have in terms of a lot of our athletes at CrossFit Kairos have a lot of massage therapists they know and love. So if you need a name of one, we can get you that. So yeah, that's important. And then also chiropractic visits. Those are also beneficial just to help get the spine in alignment, where muscles are pulling and tugging as we spend hours a day sitting, whether it be in the car or sitting at a desk. And that just helps get back in line. If you look at all of the professional athletes, regardless of what sport, from football, basketball, CrossFit, hockey, you name it, they all have massage therapists and chiropractors on staff. And if you follow those athletes and you see their daily routines, you're going to see that not only are they eating very clean and getting a ton of water and getting their supplements in, they're in yoga classes, or they're working on a stretch routine, they're getting massages, and they're getting chiropractic visits. The only difference between them and you and I is that they're getting paid to be an athlete, right? Genetically, they're just here, and the average population is not here, right? We're here. But that's the only difference. We all have the same bodies in terms of we all have arms, legs, muscles, you know, their bodies just work differently, but they need the same care and recovery. So it doesn't make sense all because Annie Thorisdottir is an amazing athlete and she does yoga and eats really well, drinks water, and get massages and stuff. It doesn't make sense for her to do that and me not to do that. Even though I'm just your average Joe CrossFitting 4 times a week. I don't need them at the same frequency that she does because I don't work out as much as she does. But I still need them, and they still need to be a part of my taking care of me. So there are my thoughts. Kind of long video, but they're really important. They're good things to start implementing slowly, whether that's adding 1 massage a month, every other month, whatever, into your routine. It's easy to get 8 hours of sleep at night. That's something you can implement today. Eating well, you can start implementing that today. Stretching, you can implement that today. I mean, it can only 5 minutes, you know, of working those tight areas. If you can't bend over and touch your toes, that's a tight area, right? Your hamstrings and glutes and lower back are tight. Your body is meant to be more mobile than that. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.